Hi everyone, I hope you're doing fine and well today. I'm actually going to speak about the concept of consistency. I feel that deeply, maybe a large part of our suffering has to do with the idea that we want life to be consistent. We want things to make sense. And we want to have a more structured kind of life so that we can feel safe, right? Like our main objective is to feel safe here. That's our main objective. One of our main objectives, and to feel loved and to feel seen and to feel heard and all the wonderful things. But one of the main things is to feel safe. We want to feel safe to be who we want to be, safe to experience life, safe on this planet, safe in many ways, safe within our family dynamics, safe with our friends, safe feeling what we feel. So feeling safe is one of those emotions that we strive to find. Like we want to feel secure and safe in the job we have. We want to make sure that we're safe with our money, safe in our home, safe with the people we're with, right? So in that, what we look for is consistency. Because if I can consistently feel safe in the environment I'm in, with the feelings I have, with the people I'm with, what happens then I can feel that I can be myself, right? Now, the big shocker and the big surprise and the thing that we were all kind of aware of and privy to during the pandemic is there's nothing called consistent. There is no consistency in life. Whatever we assume, whatever we strive towards, whatever we try to make our thoughts make us feel safe, whether it's I will be with this person forever, right? It's a consistent relationship. I will do meditations forever because it makes me feel good, so it's a consistent state of being. We are, or this job, or this, I'm going to be in this job and it's going to be wonderful forever. We want the forever because in that we can feel secure. Now, what if we play a little bit with the idea, which is the truth, that life is inconsistent? What if we just play with that idea that life is inconsistent? There is no consistency, right? I can't constantly assume that my partner will always love me and treat me in a specific way. I can't always assume that this job will be there for me forever. I can't even assume that my identity will be a consistent state of being. Like I will consistently be this personality. It's the same thing with I can't find consistency in joy. I have to always be happy. What are the things that make me happy? What are the things that make me feel good and peaceful and internally at peace inside, and consistently do them? Because surprise, surprise, all the things I mentioned doesn't work. And I'm sure you've all experienced that. So if I'm constantly pursuing how to feel good, how to feel happy, how to feel all those things, and I'm pursuing it because once I have it, I feel I will consistently be feeling them, then you are following a false truth. These are lies. They are lies made by the egoic mind, by the limiting beliefs, by the pain body, as Eckhart Tolle calls them, by the experiences of I want to avoid suffering and pain. So we look for consistency so we can feel safe. Now, if we can find our stability within the inconsistency, now this is a shift of paradigm. What if everything in life is constantly inconsistent? In reality, it is inconsistent. I mean, we're not here all the time. Even our bodies change. We are first toddlers on the floor, and then we start to walk, and then we get older, and we get larger, and then our hair grows, and we see better, and we think better. Even our brain is constantly shifting and changing. Our personality is changing. We get older, our skin wrinkles, our body dishevels, and then we die, right? So there's no consistency. Everything is constantly shifting and changing, shifting and changing. We also don't have consistency in how we feel. I can't consistently or continuously feel joy, because within the span of one day, I will have a multitude of emotions. We all will experience a multitude of emotions. I can be happy, and then I receive a phone call, and that phone call makes me sad, and then I think of a thought, and that thought gets me anxious, and then I meet a friend, and then all of a sudden I'm joyful, and then again, I don't know what, you burn something in the stove, and then you get angry, and so we're constantly inconsistent. So imagine that even within our own being, where it has nothing to do with the world, right? Nothing to do with the world, internally we have inconsistency. In our personal being within us, what lives inside of us is inconsistency. Our body is inconsistent. It's constantly shifting, changing cells, and all the time it's in movement, right? The earth itself is in movement. It's inconsistent, right? Man, I have so many trees that just started growing out of nowhere. They didn't exist here. I had a certain idea of how my backyard needs to look like, and trees are growing in areas they shouldn't be, but it's inconsistent. I have to do something to change it and to bring it back to what I want. Is it making sense? I'm just trying to open you up to the reality of life a little bit. So anywhere you go, anything you do, any kind of consistency and stability you're looking for doesn't really exist. But the way you can find stability and inconsistency is when you're okay with the inconsistency. When you start to be okay with things are constantly changing. Even my body changes. My sight. I didn't wear reading glasses a year ago. I thought I'll always have amazing sight, distance, and all of a sudden that changed. It was inconsistent. Right? Even that, even the simplicity of that, right? So there is nothing that stays forever. Even our nails grow and we cut them and they grow. So they're not constantly short or constantly long, and they break. Like, look at the little micro details and the macro. Like, look at all of it. Because once you come to terms with life is inconsistent, my own feelings are inconsistent, nothing is as it is from one minute to the other. Everything is constantly changing. The economy goes up, the economy goes down, right? Prices go up, prices go down. Countries are, you know, like the powers of the world, and then they're not anymore in other countries. So it's everywhere, all the time, nonstop. One day is a cloudy day, 3 minutes later it's raining, and then 10 minutes later the sun's out. Inconsistency is this world, is this earth plane. Our ego wants it to be consistent to feel safe. Our fears when we were children want it to be consistent so we can feel safe, right? So we can know. So what this means is we have a fear of the unknown. It's the fear of the unknown. Like, if I can know what my future is like, if I can know what the next 10 minutes will look like, if I can know how this boss will see me, if I can know what my friends feel about me, if I can know all this, then I'm not in the unknown. Then I'm stable. I'm secure, right? Then I can manage and work through things. Now, what if we let go of all this and we just find a way to be okay with unknown? I don't know anything. We don't know anything. We don't know how long we're here and when our time is up and we have chosen to leave this planet. We really know nothing at all. To accept not knowing nothing, to accept the unknown, to accept that this life on this planet and the way that it is formed, is inconsistent, you will find balance within that. Remember, everything's upside down. So the logic mind can't get it. And it's not the logical mind that we're speaking to. We're speaking to your soul and your spirit right now. The truth that's within you that lives. So, if I'm okay with the inconsistency, with the unknown, no matter how hard I plan for my future, no matter how hard I manipulate my feelings, no matter how hard I people please to have everyone love me, no matter how hard I do everything to strive for money and success, and there's no solid proof that that's going to happen or not, then the easiest thing we can do is let it all go. Doesn't mean being passive. It means let go of the attachment of needing to feel things are consistent. Because in that, a lot of stress and anxiety and worry live. And you lose sight of your present now, the moment you're in, the experience you're actually inside. So in the tarot deck, one of the cards is the King of Cups. And he's sitting on water, it's moving water, in a nice foundation, on his throne, really sitting, very stable, everything as the water is moving. So life is the water. It's constantly moving and shaking. Life is happening all the time, internally, externally, mentally, you name it. But the King of Cups is there, holding his cup, holding the thing here, and stable. Where is he stable? He's stable from within. He's at peace with the inconsistency. And life will do anything, but there's a solid foundation. And he's solidly sitting. And no matter how much the water is moving, he's here. It's an acceptance of life. It is accepting the truth of life and not what the egoic mind or the fears have tried to talk us into all the time to find safety. Because there is no such thing as being safe. There is only accepting that I am safe within me once I accept that life itself is moving and I'm just moving with it and I'm experiencing life. I just choked on myself. Oh, I'm experiencing life. Oh, maybe do this, all of you. I'm experiencing life. I'm experiencing life. Use this. I'm allowed to experience life. I accept the inconsistency. I can find stability within inconsistency, and this stability lives within me. I can be okay with my anger, with my rage, with my joy, with my happiness, with my emotions, with my sadness. They're all inconsistent, and I'm good with it. And I choose to be surprised by life and trust, unconditional trust the divine, that it's all being taken care of, and my role is to experience it without being worried or afraid that something bad is going to happen. Something horrible is going to happen, that I'm not going to belong, I'm going to be alone. That is what we need to release and come to terms with. And sometimes the easiest thing to do is see life for what it actually is and come to terms with it. So let's just all take a deep breath in and a breath out through the mouth. Oh, and another one in and another one out. And just feel the body, the shoulders, how they just relax when you through sound bring out the breath. And just feel that. Just feel the body, feel you. Just feel it. And just be okay with it. The mind is probably like, oh my God, am I relaxed? Am I not relaxed? Hey, whatever. I could be relaxed. I may not be relaxed. I'm cool. It's okay. The body. Oh, there's tension. Okay. Cool. There wasn't tension 10 minutes ago. Now there is. Great. Inconsistency. Tension will go. Tension will come. And so that's just life. So, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in your life How hard have you been trying to hold on to having life be very consistent for you in a structured way, controlled? And what is your drive to do that? Ask yourself, why am I doing that? What am I afraid of? Where do I want to go? A lot of times you'll notice it's I don't feel safe. I want to feel safe. I want to feel safe that I can just be myself. You're here to contemplate life, to figure out who you are, to release the things that are holding you back, even if you're unaware of them. And just find that inner stability within the inconsistency. If you enjoyed this live, please, this video, because I then put them on my YouTube channel, please give me a thumbs up, a heart, or even a hug. I love hugs. And leave me your comments, your feedback. Let me know how this resonates with you. If you have any questions to ask, please go right ahead. It ignites and triggers. I end up opening up and channeling this information in, and I'd love to do it for a live, because anyone who has a question, trust me, a lot of people have that same question. So take care of yourselves. I'm Zaben, and I love you all dearly. Bye.